impossible. Pain, fear, terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued at last, it begs for its life.
Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps. You glimpse the lifelong destiny promised by your father. Enslave, dominate, ruin. In your father's name, you must seize your rightful claim to the brain, not destroy it. If you do not, then he will flay and shred your mind, so it cannot even comprehend the horrors he will plague you with.
It can be ours, my love. The whole world. We only have to take it.
What in all the sweet hells are you doing?
Conquer. Kill. Slaughter.
In Baal's name.
Victory. Our enemies are dust at our feet.
We are free. No more gods or monsters. Except those of our own making.
I can't feel the tadpole. They must have all died with the brain. That means we can't turn into mind flayers. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with being a mind flayer, of course.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, You have proved a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Well, that's a pleasant sight. Here's hoping they stay in their own plane. Speaking of the astral plane, aren't you going to join them, Lae'zel?
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand. You are an honorable ally. I thought I would carry you. In truth, you oft carried me. I won't forget it. Silence now. I will speak the right. Vlakith Barnasin. Vlakith Ixaith. Vlakith Trinasaji.
You quiver in spite of yourself. Lae'zel shouts to the astral plane, seeking an answer. And before long, she has one.
A red dragon to carry me to Tunorath. The Queen's covenant is fulfilled.
You look on as Lae'zel soars to an uncertain fate. With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I could retrieve it. Perhaps even wield it. With the crown in my hands, I would be unstoppable. I would be more than the greatest wizard who ever lived. I would be a god. It's I who should be saying such things. Do not think I leave you without a heart as heavy as your own. I owe it to myself to follow where destiny leads. I'll never forget you. That I promise. And if you ever felt differently, there'll be a place waiting for you in the heavens.
I envy him. If we had dominated the brain, we would be greater than gods.
Perhaps one day, the plains will quake as Mystra and Gale clash for control of the weave.
I would not bet against our wizard if it does come to pass. As it is, our future is uncertain, and we must face it without divinity, without our illithid powers. As mortals.
So, what's next? Something fun, I hope.
Celebration, yes. And perhaps a drink, too.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
If Baldur's Gate is too foolish to recognize its saviors, so be it. The city will miss your influence, as will I.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was. Your thoughts wander from your companions and everything you endured to your own piteous fate. If only you defied your father when you had the chance and freed yourself of your dark desires. But it's too late now. Your destiny is set. Your very blood shall clot with the urge, and that hungry desire will consume you. You may have freed the world from the control of the nether brain, but you are not yet free. Your father is angry. What foul punishment awaits you now that you have rejected him?
It is as it should be. I hope you find peace.
You've butchered so many before, each death a gift to your father. This one, you will take from him. This one is just for you. And just like that, it's over. Whatever's left of you is subsumed by the overwhelming strength of your desires.